TIFA poll. I don't know your reaction, if you may, and tell us, you know, the 64% of Kenyans who are opposing the broad-based government arrangement. UDA popularity now slipping down to 16%, but still is, you know, the leading party in popularity. But that also is not a shining factor anymore.
Thank you, Dibal. It's always a pleasure being here.
And you look smart, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know I looked that smart.
Yeah, yeah. The orange.
But you can see I'm audience.
The orange color is speaking loudly.
Yes.
You know,
because we are in broad-based. I want to greet your viewers and good evening. It's always an honor to be here. And to pick it from where I am shocked by comments made by Makali, Dr. Makali, by saying that William Ruto, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Raila Odinga cannot sit in one table. I thought all of us are Kenyans. I didn't know there is a prescription. You must sit in a party meeting, which is okay. That's the essence of democracy. Secondly, before I come to your question on TIFA polls, is to congratulate the president. He has just delivered on the United Nations General Assembly, and you have seen he has made very serious points. One on the issue of Africa getting permanent seats, permanent and unpermanent in United Security Council.
Yes.
Also the fair structural and adjustment to issues of loans and financial institutions in Africa, and the Haiti mission, and of course the stability of the world, and of course the two-state solution for Israel and Palestine. So I think as Africa, we are proud that he has made a passionate appeal that United Nations cannot be united without 54 voice of all African nations. Because we are 54 nations, we must also sit. And I think as I exit is that United Nations was born out of war, out of misery. I think we now need to transit to come with a United Nations that is born with the future, with technology, with acceptance of a global village. To the TIFA,
and I think also it's alluding you to mention that President Ruto has been recognized by the UN Habitat at United General Assembly as a global champion of adequate housing.
Yes, and also
citing Kenya's leadership in tackling the housing crisis.
And I'm telling you, he's winning home and away. And our opponents will be surprised in 2027, but that's a story for another day. And you saw even, he has also mentioned something about climate change. He has been also a champion, although President Trump in his speech called climate change an hoax.
A con job.
Yeah, it is a fake, something. So you know, when one of the biggest superpowers call climate change issues a hoax, it makes us very worried. But I hope that's a conversation we can have in future. And we, of course, congratulate the president for that award. And that is what makes Kenya who we are. We are very resilient and unique. On the issue of TIFA polls, I'm not surprised that UDA is the most popular party. Most popular, according to TIFA. And you know, this is a sample of 2,000 plus. Because I was asking somebody when it came out, what was the sampling? They say 2,000 plus individuals that are speakers across the country. And the most popular party at the moment is United Democratic Alliance, closely followed by ODM, although I don't know whether my colleague Senator is still in ODM or he has gone to OPIA. You know, what shocks us is Matiang'i is a party leader of OPIA, but he wants to inherit Jubilee, which is very interesting. And of course, number 3 was, I think it was UDA, ODM, and DCP. And therefore, it shows you the belief and the faith. You know, the fact that UDA is popular shows that people have faith in the government of the day because it's the ruling party.
But what about the slippage? The slippage of
that is important.
to 16%. It's important to mention that as well.
You know, the BAL, for some of us, we are privileged to have been in politics for some time, the 3 of us. There is a time to be popular and a time to be unpopular. As sure politicians will only be popular towards an election. If you want to be popular throughout in your career as a politician, then you are in the wrong profession. So what is happening with the changes, the reason that unpopularity slightly came is because the government was implementing policies that many people did not agree with, like housing taxes, the issue of share, those changes, university funding model, you know, with shifting, with the change, no one likes change, by the way. So that could have attributed to that, but the fact that we are still the best, even the united opposition could not even come to number 3. They were, I didn't see Wiper Patriotic Front anywhere. In fact, I'm told they don't appear.
Wow,
So, in fact, the Kalonzo should be worried that a newcomer of DCP is number 3, and Wiper has been there for almost 20 years. They are doing badly. ODM is better, is a party that has been around. So the point I'm trying to make is that we agree with the outcome, and I'm happy by the even in the re-election of the president, we have seen significant performance in terms of those TIFA polls. Of course, we have an history in 2007 when you and me, at least we are still young at that time, is that opinion polls did not count. In 2007, Kalonzo Musyoka was leading in the opinion polls. But when the votes were done, it was Kibaki versus Raila. So although we should take those research or the opinion polls with a pinch of salt, but I think it is important for the country, and as in UDA, we have even finally, if you look at our by-elections that we did across the country, from senatorial by-elections to ward by-elections to constituency, you saw our by-elections were very peaceful, were very transparent. We were using in those nomination electronic voting, which shows the trust that Kenyans have in the favor of our party. Yeah.
Right, so Wiper Party just also rebranded recently, yes, to Wiper Patriotic Front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it Wiper Patriotic Front?
So Wiper Patriotic Front moving forward. But we've not officially done it? Have you officially done it?
No, we've already done it. We go to the certificate from the Registrar of Political Parties.